Hello and welcome to Module 7 of the online introduction to Kenya's Positive Parenting Program. My name is Simon Bevy, Executive Director of Transform Nations and a representative of the technical working group that helped develop this National Positive Parenting Program. As a Kenyan man, I am especially excited to be introducing this module, which shows how enriching and rewarding it can be for men to be actively engaged in the parenting of their children and in family life. The module shows how the group sessions encourage both men and women to think about ways in which the men can become more involved. The feedback that we have had so far is that men find this very rewarding and fulfilling. Male involvement in parenting is one of the Directorate of Social Development key commitments as a contribution to our country's socio-economic growth. I hope that you will find this module interesting and engaging.
Welcome to Module 7 on Positive Male Involvement. Positive Male Involvement is the 9th session in the 15-week National Positive Parenting Training Manual. The aim of this session is to reflect on male involvement in parenting and how sharing parenting responsibilities is an important part of raising happy, emotionally balanced children. The aim is also to identify practical ways that fathers and male caregivers can positively influence their children under their care. In this session, parents and caregivers will reflect on their own experiences of being fathered when they were children and how this influenced their lives and their own parenting, share examples of positive and negative male involvement, and identify ways to encourage more positive male involvement in their own families, identify the work needed to meet the basic needs of everyone in the family, and practical ways to share the load more equally amongst men and women. Provide practical skills for men to be more involved and connected with their children and families. It is easier to build strong children than to repair broken men. Parents and caregivers reflect on what this quote means and why it's important for men to be actively involved in raising children. Fathers, male caregivers, and other positive male role models play an important role in shaping the lives of children. Children who grow up in homes where men are loving, attentive, and respectful to their children and to the women in the home can help children become secure and face life with confidence. Children who grow up in homes with negative male role models, where men are violent, abusive, distant, and uninvolved, may face additional challenges later in life, such as being at higher risk of experiencing violence or perpetrating violence, and higher risk of poor mental health and low self-esteem. You can download a handout at the end of this module with more information on positive male role models. There are many ways that fathers and male caregivers can share the daily parental roles and activities. Men who actively participate in sharing the care in this way can develop deeper, more fulfilling relationships with their family. Men can practice kindness and gentleness with their wives and children. They can teach skills such as plowing with oxen, riding a bike, planting trees, and reading with children. They can share the care work with women in the family, including helping to cook, wash, and look after children. Look at the illustration and think about the ways in which men are positively contributing to their family. Can you think of other ideas too? In the 15-week positive parenting sessions, parents and caregivers spend time reflecting on the many ways men can be more actively engaged and build better bonds with their children. What this looks like will be different for each family, but a few ideas include making toys with children, going to a local park, playing ball games, watching films together, reading stories together, putting children to bed, singing songs to the baby, teaching children new skills, listening to children talk about their day, and providing comfort when children tell you about something difficult. At the end of this module, you can download the handout Ideas for Building Connection with Your Children. There are many things that need to be done in a home so that everyone's needs are taken care of. This includes cooking, cleaning, bringing in enough income to cover everyone's basic needs, fetching water, paying bills, playing with children, growing vegetables, getting children to school, ensuring younger children have supervision. It's important for men to be engaged with care and household work, and for women and men to feel like there's a balance in the household between the roles each person plays. In the National Parenting Training Program, participants reflect on all the tasks in the home, how those are divided between male and female caregivers, and ways in which the load can be shared more equally. At the end of this module, you can download a handout with links of some video clips of Kenyan men sharing ideas about how men and women can balance their responsibilities. So, to summarize, the key messages in this module are: fatherhood, just like motherhood, is a privilege to be appreciated, a responsibility to be executed, and a challenge to be faced. Fathers, male caregivers, and other positive male role models play an important role in shaping the lives of children. Children who grow up in homes where men are loving, attentive, and respectful to the children and wives can help children become secure and face life with confidence. Children who grow up in homes with negative male role models, where men are violent, abusive, distant, and uninvolved, may face additional challenges later in life, such as being at higher risk of experiencing violence or perpetrating violence, poor mental health, and low self-esteem. There are many ways that fathers and male caregivers can share the daily parental roles and activities. Men who actively participate in sharing the care can develop deeper, more fulfilling relationships with their family. Men can practice kindness and gentleness with their wives and children, teach skills such as plowing with oxen, riding a bike, planting trees, and reading with children, and share the care work, including cooking, washing, and looking after children with women in the family. We trust you have gained some valuable insights from this module. Once this module ends, you can watch the 8th and final module on creating peaceful homes together.